Oh yeah, she's that country girl who overcame the stigma that Southern women are barefoot, backwoods, and backwards. Now she's an articulate voice for conservative values and wisdom in America. Sitting on her front porch, sharing common sense, here's Marnie.
Hi, welcome back to my front porch where we talk about common sense principles that have to do with freedom. And today I want to take this in a little different angle because I was thinking over the last few days about how not everybody values freedom. Not everybody wants it. Some people are scared of it. They want to be told what to do. It feels safer if they have someone else dictating to them and telling them what to do. They don't have to make the decisions on their own. Now you might think, why in the world would somebody do that? But think about it. Let's say that you're suddenly unemployed. Perhaps, yes, you're spending time every day looking for jobs, but in the rest of the time, you're worrying and you're fretting over why you don't have employment, or, are you going to get something in time? Or maybe you lay around and you're depressed because you don't have a job. Or maybe you just, you go and you get on social media and watch the news or watch entertainment stuff, and you just kind of get lost there when you're not looking for your job. Okay, in essence, you're rejecting freedom. Now, you may not think it. You're like, it doesn't feel very free. I've lost my job. But there are a lot of things you could do with your life besides worry, besides go and get lost in some entertainment or just mindless searching of the internet or social media or something like that. You're being given the gift of freedom at this point. Now you might think, well, I need money to be able to do the things I want to do, but there are things you could be doing. You could be getting online and learning a new skill or learning how to do something different or learning more information about your field of expertise. There's ways you could proactively be improving yourself, or you could, pull out that old paint set that you haven't used in a long time and paint, or maybe get on the piano and learn how to do some new chords. There's ways that you could explore things that interest you with that extra freedom. But most of the time, we're so afraid of what the future holds or might hold or doesn't hold that we don't utilize that free time. And this is symptomatic of people as a whole in their lives a lot of times. We fill our lives with busyness, with overcommitment, with a lot of activities, with just entertainment or whatever, where we're not really proactively using our freedom to its full potential. And we do that a lot of times because of fear and because of maybe it could be just sheer laziness on some people's part. But I think for the most part is fear. We're afraid of the unknown, of the instability. Think about the mother who has spent her life running kids here and there and, taking care of a family, and suddenly she's an empty nester. She's got a lot of freedom. Or a lot of people, it takes them to depression because they don't know what to do with that time. They have sudden freedom that they don't know how to utilize. I wanted to kind of give you a tip on that. When you are presented with freedom, acknowledge that, hey, yeah, this is kind of disconcerting. Maybe you're suddenly retired. Okay, now what? Kind of thing. Freedom is given that we might create, okay? And to explore who we are inside, that part of us that just wants to come out and to express itself. And that in of itself can be frightening for some people. It can be scary to actually put what we are out, that other people might, slam it or make fun of it or say it's useless or whatever. Maybe you've always wanted to sculpt, or maybe you've always wanted to paint, or you've wanted to build a new home or putter around and fix your car or whatever. Do those things. Step into that. When you're given some time, start thinking about what are those things that I've always wanted to do? What have I wanted to create? What have I wanted to learn about or to explore? Expand. Freedom is there for us to expand what we are. Yet so many of us, we're so afraid of that expansion. We're afraid of the unknown. And so we if we don't have someone else telling us what to do, we will overcommit ourselves or allow other people to tell us what to do. We'll look around and say, okay, somebody tell me what to do. And if you think about it, even in the Old Testament, the children of Israel who were in bondage, and they went out into the wilderness, this unknown of freedom. Now they have freedom. They're not, they don't have taskmasters whipping their backs, and they don't have to make bricks with very little straw or no straw or anything. Now they're free, but they're wandering, and yeah, there's challenges even with freedom. They're facing things, and the whole time, all they do is, oh, would that we were back in Egypt when we had the pomegranates and we had the, we knew what we were supposed to do. We knew what our life was. Yeah, it was horrible, but we knew what it was. They wanted to go back to that. And that whole generation of people who knew nothing about how to make their own choices, how to make their own decisions, how to live their lives on their own, they had to die off before the younger generation was able to take and go into their promised land. So that part of ourselves that's afraid, that just wants somebody to just take care of us, that's just the security and the stability, will want to reject freedom. We have to deal with that part of ourselves and make ourselves step out and do those things that maybe make us a little nervous, a little outside our comfort zone. But what good is freedom if you're not using it? What good is it? I mean, we live in a beautiful country, a beautiful free land where we have the latest technology, the latest conveniences. We have lots of free time, yet we squander it watching social media or laying around watching television, or, there's so many people that don't really take advantage of the freedom they have to create and to expand and to be more and to reach out and put good things into the world proactively, be anxiously engaged in good causes and put good things out into the world and help other people. That's what freedom is for. It's for creating the good. Y'all take care. God bless.